hurt by a doctor?
Call Mongaluzzi. I'm Bob Mongaluzzi.
They hurt you, and it's time to fight back. Get justice with Salt's Mongaluzzi Bendesky.
Call our team at 267-662-1200
for a free consultation.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Still wants somebody. There's Randy Johnson, the big unit. He towers over everybody. Randy's got to change his cap.
Oh, jeez. There you go. That looks better. Get that D-backs hat on, Randy.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
It's next. Stay with us on the Phillies Radio Network.
The Score Bet is an official sports betting partner of your Philadelphia Phillies. Whether you're backing the Phillies money line or getting in on the latest promos in the app, the Score Bet is your home for betting baseball this season. More action, more rewards, more for you. Right now, new players can get their first bet insured up to $1,000 in bonus bets. Download the Score Bet app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At the Temple Lung Center, more is how excellence is defined. Performing more lung transplants than any hospital in the nation, offering more options for pulmonary conditions, from asthma to COPD, and saying yes to more patients. This is a level of care that opens doors and changes lives. It is what patients seeking the most advanced lung care in the country have come to expect. More expertise, more possibilities, more answers. Expect more. Expect Temple Health.
It's time, Philly, for first pitches, plays at a home plate, and safe at first base. It's officially baseball season. Watching our guys in pinstripes or taking your kid to his first practice, game day is always better with Gerhard's in the bullpen. Laundry deals that'll knock out grass days, grills that'll bring the heat to every barbecue, and refrigerators to keep your cold ones ice cold. Let Gerhard's make your home a hit with home run prices. Gerhard's Appliances, Philly's cleanup hitters since 1945.
Can you hear that? It's the gentle waves meeting the sugar white sand in St. Pete Clearwater. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the wows from world-renowned museums, the mms from Michelin-recognized restaurants, and the ahs that come with record-breaking sunshine. Plan your trip to St. Pete Clearwater, the official Florida beaches of Philadelphia Phillies, and call it your best hit of the season. Start planning at visitspc.com.
Welcome back to Phillies on Deck, presented by the Score Bet. On this Monday, as the Phillies get set to take on the Washington Nationals, a busy day here at the ballpark and all across Major League Baseball. It is trade deadline day, and the Phillies were very much involved today, Don. And you guys acquire Luis Arraez from the San Francisco Giants. That's obviously the headline deal. Some other players coming as well. But let's start with Arraez. Obviously, there's a lot of dominoes behind it. Right. So Bryce moves to right field. Bryson Stott goes to third base. Alec Bohm goes to first base. You like that?
I do. I know Bomer is comfortable at first. I think Bryce moving to the outfield is kind of the key to this whole thing and being willing to move, because it brought in Arraez into the picture. Stott's been on that side of the field too. He got plenty of arm to play third base, plenty athletic to play third. So we feel like there may be a little bit of growing pains with this, but I really feel like it's going to be solid for us.
Been a while since Bryce has been in the outfield. Obviously, he kind of hinted at it last week. It was the story that he brought his glove on the road. He's ready to go. And I know you guys kind of touched base about it last week as well.
Yeah, we checked in Baltimore when, I guess some things were starting to percolate a little bit. And I just wanted to make sure, and, Dave asked me just to make sure that he was serious about that. And when he didn't hesitate at all when I asked him, so that kind of opened up the door to keep the thing rolling.
What does it say to the rest of the team when a guy like Bryce Harper is willing to do that?
I think it's a great message. And I'm going to put Bryce in that category, but I also put Stott in that category. I put Bomer in that category because, as I told those guys and talked to them about it, there was no hesitation in doing it. I'm sure nobody likes to move. Change in our life is never.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you got to stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car, and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
It is a 1933 Gaudi Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's rated higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a pack or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
In no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. Just toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green. You're an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
I think it kind of tends to go that way with him and Brandon in left field. We'll probably shift him over to left center field. You know, we've been basically platoon and crawl. Now we got Derek Hill back. Well, that's probably what that's going to look like. So we're you know, the one move, you know, to the outfield really solidified our outfield.
All right, Don, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Don Mattingly joining us here on the show. We'll take time out. Have more for you coming up right after this.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. We got your under the sun wows. Your this is too much fun wows. Your that wine was sublime wows. And your one more time wows. So come see what your wow's gonna be. New Jersey, it's one summer wow after another after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
This is Paul Cozy from Cozy Jewelers in Newtown Square. Your wedding band should last a lifetime, so why settle? We're family-owned and design every piece ourselves. When you work with us, you're getting quality jewelry crafted with care. And you're working direct with the designer, me. Step up to the fifth seat and get a wedding band you'll treasure forever at Cozy Jewelers. That's color, cut, clarity, carat, and cozy.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to install a mailbox. Let's go. But there's one critical step before digging. Wait, what? Call 811 to have utility companies mark their underground lines. Failure to do so will result in catastrophic gas line damage. This message will not self-destruct, but your yard might if you don't contact 811 before you dig. Visit pa1call.org.
I should have listened to the home message first.
Tony Luke's prides itself on our farm-to-family promise by serving 100% ribeye steak paired with locally sourced South Jersey.
Thinks it's strike three. Robert, you're thinking about that favorite restaurant. The count is 3-2. The Houston players are leaving the field. The count should be 3-2. The most decisive second strike ever called. He's trying to keep from laughing and smiling. Whoops.
23-year-old flamethrower Chase Burns, the second overall pick in 2024.
The pitch blew by you. Strike three, right over the outside corner, 2 down.
That might be the first time we've seen triple digits from Chase Burns today. Ran that one up there at 100. That's a good time to reach back for a little extra right there to put a guy away. Burns brings it. Swing and a miss. There it was. 99 right on by him. Triolo down on strikes. And the inning comes to a close on Burns' 5th strikeout of the game.
And make it 2. It's a half dozen Ks for Chase Burns.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Davis looked like he had no chance.
That one had a bit of bite to it. Kind of spun that one in the zone to Horowitz for the first batter of this inning hit.
Second, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. 7 strikeouts for Chase Burns through 5 innings of shutout baseball against the Pirates. It's the Reds 2, Pirates nothing.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Proud partner of the Phillies, Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for the next 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. The Pennsylvania Lottery. SEPTA. SEPTA brings us all together. Visit St. Pete Clearwater. America's favorite beaches are the official Florida beaches of the Phillies. And Independence Blue Cross, the #1 health insurer in the region. Learn more at ibx.com. Now, let's go to the field. Here's the radio voice of the Phillies, Scott Fransky.
From Citizens Bank Park tonight, the opening game of a 4-game series as the Philadelphia Phillies return home to take on their division rivals, the Washington Nationals. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a warm and humid Monday night here in South Philadelphia. Scott Fransky with you alongside, oh my goodness, who is this? It's Larry Henderson. And our engineer with us in the booth tonight, Mike Tuberosa, as the Phillies and Nats start a 4-game series on this trade deadline Monday. And, of course, a lot of news earlier today. You heard on the pregame show, and likely before that, the Phillies acquiring Luis Ariz earlier today. He is not here, not on the card for tonight's ball game. The Phillies will proceed ahead until he arrives tomorrow, along with the 2 new relievers for the Phillies. Aaron Nola will be on the mound tonight for the Phillies. Left-hander Andrew Alvarez gets the call for the Nats. Lineup card exchange happening right now at home plate. We'll get to those starting lineups. And the first pitch of tonight's ballgame, game number 113 on the season. And we will have it for you next here on the Phillies Radio Network.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
It's back. We've been waiting. I love that honey pepper pimento sandwich.
And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory. It's bold. It's flavorful.
Our faves are back. I found girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Hi, it's Scott Fransky. Philadelphia weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy fiber cement siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
In no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. Just toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green. You're an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
Energy efficiently. Right now, enjoy $250 off windows and $700 off doors or 36 months, 0% APR. Call 877-98-PELLA to schedule your free in-home consultation or at PellaPhilly.com.
4 years and thriving. That's when Manco & Manco opened its first location off the Jersey Shore since its founding in 1956. Guess what, Phils fans? You have even more ways to enjoy the preferred pizza of the Phils. Manco & Manco, the first and last name in pizza, is still available at Ashburn Alley, Pass and Stowe, Miller Lite, Liberty Landing, and behind sections 323 and 137. But now there are locations at section 110, 210, and 2 spots on the Cadillac Hall of Fame Club. New season, same legendary pizza. Visit mancospizza.com.
Starting lineups tonight brought to you as always by Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years. Xfinity, imagine that. For the Washington Nationals, it'll be James Wood to lead things off. He'll play right field. Abimelec Ortiz at first base will bat second. Batting third, the designated hitter is Jose Tena. And C.J. Abrams in the cleanup spot. He'll play shortstop. Batting fifth, Keber Ruiz. He'll do the catching. Batting sixth in left field, Dalen Lyle. Nasim Nunez, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Jorbit Vivas at third base hits eighth, and batting ninth, the center fielder is Jacob Young. So again, for Washington, it's Wood, Ortiz, Tena, Abrams, Ruiz, Lyle, Nunez, Vivas, and Young. And on the mound, it's left-hander Andrew Alvarez. Here's the lineup for the Phillies tonight. Trey Turner in the leadoff spot. He plays shortstop. Batting second, the DH is Kyle Schwarber. Bryce Harper at first base will bat third, and batting cleanup at third base, it's Alec Bohm. Brian De La Cruz is going to hit fifth tonight and play right field. Batting sixth, the second baseman is Bryson Stott. Edmundo Sosa in left field hits seventh. Batting eighth and playing center Derek Hill, and getting the start behind the plate tonight will be Garrett Stubbs. So that means the Phillies lineup one more time: Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Bohm, De La Cruz, Stott, Sosa, Hill, and Stubbs. And on the mound tonight for the Phillies, it's veteran right-hander Aaron Nola, 8 strikeouts away from getting to 2,000 in his major league career.
The SEPTA starting pitcher scouting report on Nola. He's pitching much better of late. He's keeping the ball down in the zone for the most part, leaning heavily on the curveball and using a good mix of his pitches. And that's brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA brings us all together.
And we're all together and ready to go. First pitch on the way from Nola, and it misses just off the plate away. A fastball at 94 miles an hour. And we're underway right on time at 6:41.
All right, right on time.
89 degrees. A little bit humid. Wind blowing in from left. Here's the 1-0 to Wood. And he takes. That one is a strike over the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. And, Larry, it's really good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
I counted them up. 24 straight games we did not work together.
Wow.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's outside.
And then, of course, Ford, was that counting the All-Star break?
No, not that many days. Actually, it was over a month. It was July the 2nd, the last time I saw you. It's now August 3rd.
Wow.
I thought you'd been traded. 2-1. And that's a little bit low.
Kept checking the wire and make sure.
3-1 the count. Nevertheless. Great to see you.
Hey, good to be seen. I appreciate that. I hope you had a great trip. Little time off. Much deserved.
Nola with a windup and the 3-1. And it's swung on, fouled away by James Wood. Young slugger with a .266 average, 30 homers, 73 runs batted in.
Did you bring any Glaciers home with you?
No.
No? Not even
They don't travel well.
No.
Left all the grizzly bears in Montana as well. Nola's 3-2. And a swing and a miss struck him out. Curveball got him in there. Is the first strikeout of the night for Aaron Nola, who is now at 1,993 strikeouts in his major league career, trying to become just the 94th pitcher in the history of the game to record 2,000 strikeouts.
Really? That is saying something.
Here's Abimelec Ortiz, who was just recalled, and a left-handed batter. He takes a breaking ball in for a strike. And no surprise, the Nats load up on left-handed hitters. Tonight against Aaron Nola, lefties with an .890 OPS against him. Here's the windup in the 0-1, and that's taken just off the plate away. Garrett Stubbs doing the catching for Nola again.
Is that fastball 95 or is that 93?
That's 95.
Wow. They're just missing that down and away, that arm side fastball.
The pitch. Ortiz swings. It's a hopper foul. Fielded in the first base coach's box by Corey Ray. On the Nats coaching staff, Victor Estevez across the diamond. He is their third base coach. Nationals come in 3 games under the 500 mark as they've lost 5 games in a row. Here's the windup, and Nola's 1-2 pitch. And it's a breaking ball down and in. And today they traded the guy who's been their best pitcher. And yesterday they traded one of their best hitters. Luis Garcia dealt to the Yankees yesterday. And Foster Griffin, who was going to start on Thursday, he was dealt to the Guardians before the deadline. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it's a little bit high. And the count full now, 3-2. So both of the first 2 hitters take the count full against Nola. Righty into his windup and the payoff pitch. Swing and a blast. Right field and deep, and it is on its way. It is gone. The first home run for Abimelec Ortiz. Into the lower seats in right field, and 2 batters into the ball game. It is 1-0 Washington. First major league home run for Ortiz. The fan just chucked the ball back onto the field. That'll make it an easy retrieval for the Nationals.
wonder if he figured after watching James Wood getting a 3-2 curveball, if he said, well, maybe he'll do the same thing to me on a 3-2 pitch. He was all over that. Left it up a little bit.
Well, it is exactly what happened in the first inning at Miami in Nola's last start, and the Phillies ended up losing that night 1-0. As the first inning home run by Kyle Stowers, the number 2 batter of the ball game, was the only run of the night. He misses outside to Tena. Jose Tena hitting .244 with 5 homers, and he swings and lifts one in the air, deep right center field. But De La Cruz over into the shadows out of the late day sun. He'll make the catch in right center. 2 down. 27th homer allowed this year by Nola.
It's in 114 innings, and that's a lot.
Now to bring up C.J. Abrams, still a national, a guy who is much talked about over the last few months as a possible trade candidate. The pitch, Abrams a swing and a miss. He's having a heck of a year. 2-time All-Star now, 287 hitter with 28 homers and 85 runs batted in. This Nationals team, they know how to score, and they know how to score early in games.
Yep.
0-1 pitch. That's outside. They are first overall in runs scored, and they've been first in first inning runs as well. There's the windup and the 1-1, and that one's a strike called. Says Manny Gonzalez, our plate umpire tonight. Tom Hanahan at first. Ron Culpa is the crew chief. He's at second, and the third base umpire is Scott Berry. Here's the windup, and Nola with a 1-2 to Abrams. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So a couple of strikeouts, but much like his last outing, Nola gives up the first inning homer, the first in the career of Abimelec Ortiz. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies coming up.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that...
Jackson, the last time at bat in Reggie Jackson's career.
I would compare my career to a farmer. It rained when you wanted, sunshine when you wanted to. And when you loaded up your truck, the prices were at an all-time high.
Broken bat up the middle, base hit Reggie Jackson.
On the way home with a pocket full of money, you'd be smiling.
¿Te encantan los jugadores? ¿Te encanta el juego?
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb
at phillies.com.
SEPTA starting pitcher scouting report on Andrew Alvarez. Uses curveball 29%, four-seam 28%. The average is 93. Slider 25%, sinker 14%, and a rare change at 3%. He's not just an opener, but he can go 4 or 5 innings, and that's brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA brings us all together.
And he opens with a fastball that misses outside to Trey Turner. 1 ball, no strikes. It's 1-0 Washington here in the bottom of the first. Alvarez with a pitch and a breaking ball that's down and in. Turner checked the swing. Alvarez, 27 years of age, Los Alamitos, California, Southern California kid, 12th round pick in 2021. The 2-0 and a swing and a ground ball to short. Abrams over in the hole was positioned perfectly, and he'll throw to first to get Turner for the first out.
Well, the keys to the game, I think, is really about Nola continuing to show improvement and staying away from the big inning. Solo home runs don't kill you. That's brought to you by James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding.
I'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, Schwarber still stuck on 33 home runs for the season. The pitch, check swing, that's down and away. No swing, says the third base umpire. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch breaking ball. Schwarber now 50 plate appearances without a home run. Longest drought of the year. 1-0 the count, and the pitch. That's down and away. 2-0. Well, you might wonder how the Phillies will shape up their lineup. Obviously, they've added a bat for the top part of their order. Don Mattingly wasn't ready to tip his hand yet today, the 2-0, and it's dribbled foul over on the right side. He said, I can assure you he's not going to be hitting 7th or 8th, Luis Arise.
I guess you don't want to give away anything before the game.
2 balls and 1 strike. Alvarez with a pitch. Swung on, fouled away on the third base side out of play.
I think one good thing about it is he hits great with men in scoring position, and he rarely strikes out.
21 strikeouts for the season. I'd say that's pretty rare. He's got the lowest strikeout percentage in baseball. Here's the pitch. Schwarber swings, hits it foul. Pass first. A little bit out front there. Still 2-2 on Kyle. Batting .247 overall with 63 home runs. Drove in a run yesterday. The Phillies behind early to the Nats, and that's been a recurring theme. Now, the Phillies have won 5 of the 7 meetings between these two teams this year. 2-2 on the way. And that one is a strike called on the inside corner. Schwarber caught looking. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend when the Phils host the Blue Jays, and your favorite Phils legends return to Citizens Bank Park Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday, August 8th at 6:05, Sunday, August 9th at 1:35. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
2 up, 2 down. Here's Harper. 7-game hitting streak coming into this one. And the first pitch to Bryce. That's a strike over the outside edge. And it's 0-1. Harper yesterday with a home run. His first since late April against a left-handed pitcher. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Alvarez, almost 4.5 walks per 9. Opponent's hitting .268 off of him, but
the 0-2. And it bounces up there. And that's a really high walk rate, 4.4 walks per 9 innings.
Yeah, it's higher than it should be.
One ball, 2 strikes. And Alvarez with a pitch to Harper. Swung on, line deep, but foul out of play down the left side. Alvarez, his 16th appearance overall, his 8th as a starter. Last time out Monday against the Blue Jays, went 4 1/3, gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits, walked 3. Here's the 1-2, and a swing and a miss by Harper. Goes down on strikes, and that's a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Andrew Alvarez. The Nats lefty will go to the second, 1-0 Washington.
Riley & Sons Moving and Storage have been locally owned and family operated.
Left side, Cora. Two Hopper stumbles and the throw into the artificial surface.
Now one of those embarrassing moments that all players have. Everything's normal to this point, everything's normal here, and now it becomes abnormal.
And look, he's suppressing a smile. Yeah. Come on now. He knows that's funny.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative,
Interesting matchup on the mound around the league is Michael King of the Padres tries to keep their streak going, and against the D-backs and Brandon Pfaadt, who's 5-1 with the 4 ERA, and that's brought to you by Meineke. Brakes, tires, batteries, and complete auto care by trusted local experts.
K-Barrett Ruiz leads off, and he pulls the first pitch through the hole on the right side, and Bryson Stott, who was ranging over, went diving for it. I think that ball might have checked up, maybe looked like it may have been right near the lip of the grass.
I think it did.
And bounded past him into right field. That'll be a base hit for Ruiz. To start things here in the second. It's 1-0 Washington on a first inning home run by Abimelec Ortiz. Here's Dalen Lyle. Big swing, no contact. 0-1 on a first pitch curveball from Nola. Faced the Nationals once earlier this season. That was in Washington in late June. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed inside. And Stubbs thinks maybe not. He's going to challenge. And so we've got our first ABS challenge of the night, brought to you by Gusto. Hire, pay, and grow your team with Gusto. And everybody waiting for the ABS system to kick into gear, but it's not. And Manny Gonzalez appears to be getting a signal on his earpiece, so it's not being shown in the stadium. And we'll hear if he announces for us what the outcome of the challenge is.
The pitch is overturned. It's a strike. Philadelphia retains a 2 challenge.
All right. It was a strike.
Just take our word for it.
Just take our word for it.
Trust us.
Good challenge for Stubbs. And here's the pitch to Lyle. And it bounces in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Lyle batting .248. He's got 13 homers. Another one of their young players, 23-year-old. Turner plays him straight up the middle at shortstop. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul, past first. Let's pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network. With Larry Anderson, I'm Scott Fransky with you from Citizens Bank Park tonight. 1-0 Nationals, second inning. And the pitch from Nola is up high. That'll level the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First inning homers surrendered by Nola. Get the Nats on the board. Phillies go 1-2-3 in their half of the first. And now here in the second, a runner on with nobody out. The stretch and the 2-2. Swung on, hit high in the air, deep right field. De La Cruz drifting back in front of the wall, looking up, and it's gone. And Dalen Lyle with a second home run in as many innings for the Nationals. It's a 2-run shot, and Washington now is on top 3-0. 14th home run of the year for Dalen Lyle.
Fastball up about letter high. I don't know if that's on accident or if he's trying to throw the pitch up high. I don't know why he would, but
Now Nasim Nunez. Ballman on the grass at third base. Here's the pitch to Nunez. And it's a breaking ball. That's a strike called over the outside corner. Nunez, switch hitter from the left side. He's been struggling lately. The pitch, and that's a called strike. Phillies, by the way, can't seem to get Dalen Lyle out. He is 11 for 28 now with 4 extra base hits, 5 runs batted in the season series.
Comes in hitting 248.
The 0-2. And a little slow roller out to second. In to get it is Stott. He'll flip it to first. There's one gone. Well, you did survive another trade deadline, Larry. It seems that you're still here.
Yeah.
Were you nervous when you woke up today, wondering if today was the day you'd finally be dealt?
I thought it would be.
Here's Jorvit Bibas and a swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. Oh, 1. Bohm right at the edge of the grass. He's off the line. And Nola pitch on the way. And that one just missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillies making 3 total trades today. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a blast down the line and right. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's foul, thankfully.
No, 11-9 against the Nationals in his career. 37 starts, 3.94 ERA.
Vivas at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's fouled back. Decent velocity there, 95 again. A pitch that's down and away on the outer edge of the strike zone. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball, that's hit well to right. De La Cruz back onto the track, has room, now comes back onto the grass. And that is out number 2. Vivas, who had a big series against the Phillies, he has 3 home runs on the year. He hit 2 of them against the Phils in that series in Washington.
That one off the bat, I was kind of holding my breath. Wind's blowing in pretty good.
You wouldn't know it from the way the ball's going out pretty good. Here's Jacob Young. And the pitch to Young. That's the strike called. 0-1 the count. Young, the lone right-handed batter in the lineup tonight against Nola. 234 hitter on the year. 9 homers, 38 driven in. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The Nationals did not put out their starting lineup until moments after the trade deadline came and went.
Yeah, it took a while.
In case they had maybe some other deals in the works. Wind up and the 0-2 way outside.
One thing with the Phils, you can pretty much expect if Nola's pitching is going to face mostly left-handers, and if any team can do it, they're going to start a left-hander.
Yeah. The windup by Nola. And his 1-2 pitch. That is a called third strike at the knees. Got him looking. 2-run home run by Dalen Lyle expands the Nats lead. 2 hits in the inning, nobody left after an inning and a half. 3-0 Nats.
Hi, this is JTO Mutual.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
To see all this excitement around what I love to do growing up, it's crazy.
What's your favorite thing about this whole event so far?
The fusion of sports, entertainment, and cards. Because to me, cards have always been entertainment, and they're getting their just dessert now.
But low during the Flow Rida post-game concert presented by Jim Beam on Tuesday, August 18th after the Phils take on the Marlins at 6:40. Snag field passes at PHILLIES.com.
Don't miss the huddle at Citizens Bank Park Sunday, August 23rd at 1:35. The Phils take on the Cardinals. Kids 14 and under score Pico Bryce Harper football jersey. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
Alec Bohm celebrating his 30th birthday today. Comes to the plate. Phillies are down 3-0. And the first pitch to Bohm swung on, line to left, and that's his second hit of the year against the Nationals. He's now 2 for 27 against them.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Alec. Line drive single to left will start it for the Phils. Their first hit of the game. And I had to bring up Brian De La Cruz and think where Brian De La Cruz has come in the last month. He, a month ago at this time, was opting out of his minor league deal, re-signing a major league contract, but not getting called up to the majors. Finally, he does get summoned to the majors. He has some success. Yesterday, he's hitting 9th, and today he's hitting 5th.
And a month ago, he wasn't in the equation.
Alvarez looks at first, and the pitch to De La Cruz swung on, grounded foul down the third base line. He's 9 for 20 since joining the Phillies, and in 8 games, he's got a double, 2 homers, and 6 runs batted in. Nationals with Abrams and Nunez up the middle. Double play depth. The 0-1 swung on, pulled on the ground, picked on a hop at third by Bibas. He'll feed second for 1, and the throw to first is in time. Well, that ball was absolutely scorched, but a great play by Bibas at third to start the 5-4-3 double play.
Really? I mean, that ball was smoked. That's a heck of a play.
103 off the bat there. Here's Stott. 252 hitter on the year with 8 homers. The pitch, and that is outside. Stott, who tomorrow will apparently be the everyday third baseman for the Phillies. After the arrival of Luis Arraez, Phillies are going to shuffle the deck defensively. The 1-0, and that missed outside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Stott will move from second to third, making room for Arraez at second. Bohm will move from third to first. And Bryce Harper, of course, will go out to right field. 2-0 pitch, swung on, pulled. Hard but foul down the first base side. It's 2-1.
Still a little surprised of taking Stott off the second base. The Gold Glove type defense.
2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. And that is a strike called to the outside edge. 2-2. It's definitely unconventional.
Yep.
To make this many moves this point in the season, the 2-2, and it's fouled away. Arraez, of course, has a lot of experience in his career playing first base, but apparently that's not an option or something right now.
I think he wants to play second.
Breaking ball down low. Dave Dombrowski, who spoke with reporters just a short while ago here in the press box, once the trade deadline was concluded, said it was not a condition of the trade to have him play second. They actually never even discussed it with Arise. 3-2 pitch, and it swung on, hit in the air, foul down the left field line, out of play. And who knows? Maybe they run that alignment out there and it doesn't look good and they make some changes a week from now. Who knows? Right. That's a kind of a day-by-day managerial choice, right?
I would imagine.
3-2 pitch again, and it's lined into right center field. That'll be a base hit. Young has to go over and stop it, which he does, and that's going to hold Stott to a long single. So the Phillies have hit some balls hard in this second inning. Yeah, they have to show for it yet, other than a man at first and 2 outs. So that'll bring up Edmundo Sosa with the Phillies down 3-0. Another good at bat there by Bryson Stott.
Yeah.
It's really starting to stack those one after another. And Alvarez with a pitch. Sosa takes, that's down and in. And it sounds like with Harper going to right field on a full-time basis, one guy that's going to cut into his playing time is this man right here, Edmundo Sosa.
Yeah.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It doesn't sound like there will be as many left field opportunities for Sosa, as it looks more like a Brandon Marsh, Brian De La Cruz platoon in left moving forward.
That's what it seems like.
2 outs. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Breaking ball. And Sosa, who has really struggled this year at the plate, 208 average over the last 20 games, hitting 169. Here's the 1-2 from Alvarez. Swing and a miss. And another breaking ball in the dirt. And Sosa chasing is out number 3. Third strikeout for Alvarez will go to the third. It's the Nationals 3 and the Phils nothing.
That's an owl, in case you're wondering. That's one of the few fans that looks at Canseco and says, who? What are they going to do? Expect they to pick up a baseball?
Oh, poor baby. You know, I did read it a year ago.
Yes.
Canseco absolutely loves animals.
Durwood Merrill.
Get away, Durwood.
Leave a little opening at the top, guys.
Your favorite power hitter, pocket-sized. All fans receive a Wawa Kyle Schwarber bobble figurine on Friday, August 21st when the Phils take on the Cardinals at 6:40. Visit Phillies.com for tickets now.
Go behind the scenes with a semi-private guided tour of Citizens Bank Park before experiencing excitement of a Phillies game. The tour includes a field visit prior to the start of the game, as well as stops in the media room, Philadelphia Insurance Club, and Cadillac Hall of Fame Club. Game ticket must be purchased separately. For more info, visit Phillies.com/tours.
First pitch is on the way, and it's in for a strike to James Wood. Here to start the third inning, Nats with an early 3-0 lead. James Wood struck out against Nola his first time up. And the next pitch, that is also in for strike. 0-2 to count. Wood, who is 4 for 34 this year against the Phillies, with 16 strikeouts. The 0-2 pitch, down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Over his last 7 games, just 4 hits and 24 at-bats for James Wood. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's down and away. Change up. And it's 2-2. Nola the windup, the 2-2 offer. And a swing at a ground ball towards the middle, and that's going to leak through into the outfield. As Turner couldn't get there moving to his left, neither could Stott, who was way over in the hole playing to pull. So Wood finds a hole in the defense, and he's got a leadoff single. And that'll bring up Abimelec Ortiz. Ortiz taking over for Garcia. He's for tonight at first base, and he does his Luis Garcia impression right away. The first inning homer. Nola out of the stretch, delivers, and the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Ortiz had 2 at-bats before tonight. Want to know the count and the pitch. That's down low. Nola, 2-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. 2-1. The stretch. The 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed inside. Nola coming off the month of July, in which he did not win a single start. In fact, the Phillies lost all 5 of his games started, despite a 4.34 ERA, which was his best of any month this year. 3-1. And that one's hit well to left field. But Sosa backpedaling, has room in front of the warning track to make the catch. Phillies haven't won a game started by Aaron Nola since the 24th of June when they were in Washington. And Nola hasn't posted a victory himself since May the 26th at San Diego. Wow. One away. Here's Tena. And a breaking ball just missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Fly to right his first time up. The runner goes, and the 1-0 pitch is fouled at the plate. Now you go back to the month of June. Nola posted a .667 earned run average in 6 starts, yet the Phillies won 4 of those 6 games. Wow. He started.
That makes no sense.
Right? One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's up high. 2-1.
That was pitch number 50 for Aaron, with 1 out in the 3rd.
Phillies scored only 10 runs in the 5 starts combined with Nola on the mound in the month of July. 2 balls and a strike, the pitch. And that's outside. It's 3-1. Short lead for Wood at first. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Way inside. Really pulled that one. Sinker. And that'll be the first walk of the game issued by Nola. And there are two aboard with one out. And C.J. Abrams coming up. And it's also going to bring Caleb Cotham out of the dugout. The Phillies pitching coach headed out to chat with Nola. Aaron Nola with 3 strikeouts so far tonight. Now 1,995 in his career. And picking one up right here wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, it would be big. Could use it. Or double play.
Phillies made a minor deal right before the game started today at the trade deadline, in which Seth Johnson was acquired by the Athletics. So the Phillies actually are down a man in their bullpen tonight. Abrams with 2 on. And the pitch fouled back and out of play. Phillies got an outfielder, Colby Thomas, from the A's in that deal. Thomas, a 25-year-old who's played in a handful of major league games this season. Oh, 0-1 the count. The pitch. And it's a strike at the knees. Good pitch right there. Fastball, and it does seem like Nola has tried to make a concerted effort to get the ball down in the zone here these last few starts. Obviously, you pointed out he's really had a heavy reliance on the curveball, the 0-2. And that one is down and away. One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing at a tapper back towards the mound. Nola in to field it. He's firing to second. They'll get the out there. As the runner, Tana, is forced out. Down to third goes Wood. And aboard at first is Abrams. 2 gone. And it'll bring up Keibert Ruiz, the catcher. Ruiz hitting .261 with 7 homers. Had a base hit his first time up against Aaron. Three 0 Nationals. The stretch. And the pitch. Runner goes from first. The pitch is a strike. No throw by Stubbs.
Abrams' 20th steal. It's been caught 5 times.
Nationals first in baseball in stolen bases. 126th. 0-1. Down low.
And that's obviously part of the reason they've scored the most runs in the National League.
One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer towards second, 2 hops. Stott fields it, fires to first. And the Nats turned away in the third. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Nationals.
From pregame rituals to
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Bonds would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,000th 131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
The Phillies Alumni Day on Sunday, August 9th at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Blue Jays. Grab tickets now at Phillies.com.
Be first in line to secure a 2027 season ticket plan by placing a deposit today. Season tickets include many benefits as a price savings versus single game tickets in the same great seat location for each game. Plan holders also enjoy access to exclusive events and receive a discount at the New Era Phillies team store. Reserve yours today at Phillies.com/season deposits.
Phillies down 3-0, and Derek Hill leads off, swings and drives one towards right center field. Young on the run in the gap is going to get there and make the catch. One pitch, one out. As Derek Hill, who hasn't played a whole lot over the last week plus, he had a hip issue that kind of put him on the sideline for a bit. That'll bring up Garrett Stubbs. One out, 3-0, Nationals lead it. And at third is Bibas, and the first pitch to Stubbs is in for a strike. Stubbs hitting just 161, 5 for 31 at the plate. Alvarez with the 0-1 pitch, and Stubbs shortening to bunt, and he offered at it. 0-2 the count. The windup by Alvarez. The 0-2. And a check swing on a ball in the dirt. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Manny Gonzalez. And that's a quick at-bat for Garrett Stubbs. 4 pitches, 2 outs in this third inning. And it'll send us back to the top of the order and Trey Turner. Based on the replay, I'd say he did go around.
He didn't want to, though.
No, he didn't. That's why he checked his swing. And the pitch to Turner is in for a strike. Second time through the order for the Phils here against Alvarez. Seeing him for the first time. Oh, 1. Swung on, line towards center. Young coming in, will slide and make the catch. And took out some divots, too, out in the grass there in center field. And that is a 1-2-3 inning, and a rather quick one at that for Alvarez. We'll go to the fourth. It's 3-0 Nats.
It's a tight one here at Philly, bottom of the ninth. Starting with Ezekiel Duran.
2, and that ball's hit well. Goodness. Into the second deck. Duran's solo home run is 12th of the season. 436 feet for Zeke. It's a fastball, belt high, down the middle, barrels this, and it's a no doubt about it. Home run.
They started playing their home run music before that one cleared the wall.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
The
They're excited to be back and back on their feet. So it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
Natural gas to Philadelphia homes and businesses safely is our top priority. If you smell gas, call 215-235-1212. PGW, fueling the future.
The RAV fourth inning is presented by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com to get your new 2026 RAV4 today. Toyota, let's go Phils. We go to the fourth with a play-by-play. Here's Larry. I'm just kidding. Dalen Lyle leads off, fouls one out of play to the left side.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Aaron Nola back to work. Gave up a solo homer in the first, 2-run shot in the second. Now 28 homers allowed this year by Nola. Looking for a clean fourth inning here is Aaron. The 0-1 swung on, hooked foul out of play. Nola up over 60 pitches now on the night. Alvarez, 35 pitches through 3 innings tonight. He just had a 6-pitch inning.
Yeah.
0-2. Way outside.
How does a guy with a 4.5 ratio of walks per 9 innings have a 6-pitch inning? Unless you don't realize that he's capable of walking 4.5 a game.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, lined, and leaping in the air. Stott has got it. And that one. Well-timed jump for Bryson Stott out there at second base.
Man, Nola needed that. The last couple innings, he's got the leadoff man on and always puts a little more pressure on the pitcher when that's happened.
One away. Here's Nasim Nunez, who grounded to second his first time up. Nationals were certainly making noise in the wild card race. But 5 straight losses have pushed them down in the standings a bit. First pitch is in for a called strike. Cubs lead the wild card, 4 ahead of Arizona and the Phillies. The 0-1. That is a little high. Right behind the Phillies and Diamondbacks are the Padres. They made a couple of big moves for their rotation today.
Yeah.
Getting Robbie Ray and Casey Mize both. They've won 3 in a row, 8 out of the last 10. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fisted foul out of play, third base side. A half game behind the Padres are the Marlins. They are 58 and 55. And the Marlins made a couple of different moves. Some addition, some subtraction. Traded away their RBI leader, Liam Hicks. The 1-2. Swinging a grounder, foul, first base side. Coming off a weekend sweep of the Mets. Marlins did acquire a reliever, Victor Vodnik, from the Rockies. They also traded away a pitcher, Braxton Garrett. We've seen a few times over the years. He's now a member of the Cubs. 1-2, fouled away again. And the Pirates, who have lost 7 of the last 10, they've fallen to 1 game over the 500 mark, and they are 3.5 back of the last wild card spot.
Big little bullpen help, though, with that offense.
Which they went out and tried to do today as the pitch is fouled back. They've made a few moves in the last 48 hours. Try to help out their pen. Nationals, meanwhile, they're 4.5 out of the last wild card spot. 1-2. Check swing. Did he? Yes, he did. Third base umpire Scott Berry rings him up.
All right, we'll live out your dream at Phillies Fantasy Camp from January 13th to the 17th at Carpenter Complex in Clearwater, Florida. Take the field with Phillies legends, including Charlie Manuel, Larry Bowa, Milt Thompson, and Commissioner Mickey Morandini. For a once-in-a-lifetime experience, call 610-520-3400 for more info.
Jorbit Bibas. And he takes first pitch down and away. Nola trying for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Cardinals are in the mix there in between the Pirates and the Nats. The Cardinals seemed very much in sell mode today.
Really?
1-0 pitch. It's outside. They dealt Dustin May and our old pal JoJo Romero to the Brewers. And they also jettisoned Lars Nootbaar, who's now a member of the Diamondbacks. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Vivas, and he swings and hits one high in the air down the right field side. Harper giving chase into foul ground, and that one's going to hit the netting up along the side stands. 2 balls and a strike on Vivas, who flied out to right his first time up. And keep in mind, the Pirates are a game under 500. You get the Cardinals, Nats, they're all under 500 as well. Two balls and a strike. Nola, 73 pitches. We're in the 4th inning. He's into his windup and the pitch. That is down and away. Change up. And the count goes to 3-1. What'd you think of the Scooble deal? Does it, the pitch? And that's down low. It's ball 4. So much for that first 1-2-3 inning.
It didn't surprise me. Once I heard the Dodgers were in on it, I figured
they're probably going to get him.
And then my phone blows up, and everybody that saw it had to complain about the Dodgers. I'm like, well, they draft well and they develop well. But I mean, they've got the people to do it. So I don't get mad at them, because
it was Jacob Young, and he pops one up foul out of play, third base side. Because they do their job well?
Right. Now, you know, the money they spend on free agents is a different thing, but the trade deadline, you know, having the minor league or the prospects to trade, that's not because of money. That's because they develop guys. And obviously draft well.
0-1 pitch is outside.
So if you think about it, they draft late.
I understand that. But you have to acknowledge that their willingness to deal away a prospect is higher because their money allows them to make up for it later. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. I mean, 3 or 4 years down the line, if they say, well, our farm system, we've traded away all our good prospects. Well, we'll just go buy somebody else.
Yeah. But it doesn't seem like that happens.
I mean, obviously the Phillies operate in that universe, the Mets, the Yankees. I mean, they're all big money teams. But it's definitely a different thing than if you're, say, the Brewers.
Yeah.
Where you better be right about trading away those young type players.
Yep.
Throw over to first and back with a dive. The other part of it is I mean, some teams say, well, we don't want to trade that for a rental.
Yeah.
In the Dodgers' mind, Scooble's probably not a rental.
Yeah.
They're thinking of it more long term.
We'll give them some glue. We can help them out.
They're going to maybe challenge this over at first base. The pickoff attempt. Harper didn't look so convinced. He kind of shrugged a little bit, but I guess they saw it on video, and we'll see whether or not we can even hear the response of Ron Culpa. when he makes the announcement to the stadium. And I don't think they got him. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, got him on the foot, maybe? Oh, I think maybe they did get him. I didn't see the first replay. I didn't see it hit the foot, but that's going to be a good catch for the Phillies.
Yeah.
Nice job down in the video room.
The field is overturned. The runner's out.
He is out. And a pickoff. Nola firing to Harper, and they take Bebas off the bases.
Nice.
No runs, no hits. A man left. Yeah, it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
In no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. Just toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green. You're an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
Two-run double.
Santiago and the plate umpire Joe West waiting, and West is saying throw the ball. So Joe's putting a little heat on Mondesi. Look at this. How do you like that? Strike. And he hadn't come up to the plate yet. Oh, here comes Lasorda. And Joe West, Cowboy Joe West, has just lassoed Raul Mondesi.
Gusto.com.
Catch the Phils when they take on the Marlins Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th, both at 6:40, and Wednesday, August 19th at 6:05.
Way back there. Gone.
Snag tickets now at Phillies.com. The wrap fourth inning brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Down 3-0. Kyle Schwarber leads off. First pitch on the way. It's in for a called strike. Schwarber, Harper, Bohm due up here in the fourth. A windup by Alvarez and the pitch. Down low. One ball, one strike. Phillies with 2 hits so far against the 27-year-old lefty. Made his debut last September the 1st. A few starts down the stretch. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Mentioned Schwarber's power outage. Well, Andrew Alvarez hasn't given up a home run in 43 innings of work. After he gave up a couple early in his big league workload. 1-2 pitch. That's down and away. Last 4 appearances for Alvarez. 12 walks. The 2-2 swing and a miss. He has yet to walk a batter tonight. That's his 5th strikeout.
Well, being a little patient at the plate might help that.
Here's Harper, who struck out his first time up. Outfield shaded the other way against Bryce. And the pitch. That's outside. 1 ball to no strikes. One and 0. The pitch. And that one's a strike called at the knees. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Bounced it out in front of the plate. Threw 5 shutout innings in his big league debut for the Nationals against Miami last September. This year's been back and forth to Rochester a few times. 2-1. Swinging a ground ball off the end of the bat. Left side. Vivas in the shortstop spot. He's got it. And his throw to first is just in time. 2 gone. That is a 5-3 ground out, but right at the shortstop spot. And it'll bring up Alec Bohm, who had a hit his first time up. One of only 2 singles so far for the Phillies.
They've hit some balls hard, but nothing's really a whole lot of holes.
And the pitch. Bohm takes. That one missed up high. And Keibert Ruiz, I think, debating whether or not to challenge, decided against it. I think that might have been a strike. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit in the air, right field. Going back on it is Wood. He's got room. He'll make the catch on the edge of the track. And there's another 1-2-3 inning for Andrew Alvarez. Phillies with just 2 singles through 4 frames tonight. We'll go to the 5th. It's 3-0 now.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And then you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park, and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
This isn't just a dream. All fans will receive a PGW multiplayer T-shirt on Thursday, August 6th at 6:05 when the Nats come to Citizens Bank Park. Secure tickets today at Phillies.com.
Jacob Young, the batter, as Young leads off here for the Nationals in the 5th inning. And first pitch is foul tipped and caught by Stubbs on a check swing by Young, who is protesting something there at the plate. Is he trying to say that Stubbs interfered? And now Blake Butera, the young manager of the Nats, seems unimpressed by the, might have been. Looked like Stubbs ticked the bat. The bat hit his mitt, but he makes the catch. So instead, it's 0-1 in the pitch. Breaking ball, that's down low. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Swung on, looped out towards left. That'll be a base hit right off the end of the bat. Not hit hard at all, but the speedy Jacob Young is aboard to start the inning.
And he'll be off to the races, most likely.
Third time tonight, the Nats have had their leadoff man on. They'll bring up James Wood. Well, it seems like right now Aaron Nola can pitch as well or poorly as he wants. He's not going to get any run support. His last 13 2/3 innings, the Phillies have scored 1 run for him. The pitch is down low for a ball. It's funny how it goes in cycles sometimes.
Really?
1-0. Young leaning over there at first base. Nola delivers, and Wood hits a slow roller to second. Stott flips to Turner for 1, on to first. Double play. He got it. 4-6-3. The Phillies turn 2 on James Wood.
Nicely done. We'll score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Phillies, the official source for your Phillies gear. Quick turn there by Turner.
So here is Ortiz, who started the scoring with a home run tonight. It's 3-0 Nationals in the 5th. And Nola delivers. And the pitch just misses, low and away for ball 1. And kind of along those same lines, Larry, you look at somebody as good as James Wood. He hasn't hit very well against the Phillies. Whereas, say, Dalen Lyle, who has raked the Phillies. Really? Not to say that he can't hit, but he's clearly doing a little more damage against the Phillies than other clubs.
That
he is in for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Nola deals. That's inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 86 pitches for Nola. We're in the 5th inning. The pitch to Ortiz, breaking ball. That's in for a strike. Curveball. 2-2 to count. Nola winds up, and his 2-2 offer. Swung on, hit well right field again. De La Cruz onto the track in front of the wall. He's got room. He makes the catch, and that is out number 3. No runs, a hit. Nobody left. After 4.5, it's the Nationals 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Flying out of town? Let Philadelphia International Airport.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Flow Rida post-game concert presented by Jim Beam on Tuesday, August 18th after the Phils take on the Marlins at 6:40. Snag field passes and tickets today at Phillies.com.
Time for the Citizen Stats leader. Well, the Red Sox capped off a big weekend versus the Dodgers using a 3-homer third inning last night or yesterday en route to an 8-4 win and a sweep of L.A. in L.A. Citizens, the official bank of the Phillies.
Pretty impressive.
Really.
They have been baseball's hottest team over the last month as Brian De La Cruz takes ball one. We're underway in the bottom of the fifth. Phillies down 3-0 to the Nats. Alvarez delivers. De La Cruz takes inside. He hit the ball sharply his first time up, but hit into a double play. Two and 0 count. And the pitch. It's way outside. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Could he be on his way to his first walk of the night? He's not yet to 50 pitches. 32 strikes, 17 balls. Here's a windup. And the 3-0 pitch on the way, and that's outside, ball 4. It is his first walk of the night. And it comes leading off here in the 5th inning. We'll see if the Phillies can get something started now. Looks like the Phillies might be stirring in their bullpen. Some bodies moving around out there in both bullpens. Here is Stott, who's singled to center his first time up. He takes the first pitch over the inside part of the plate. And it's called strike. 0-1 the count. They play Bibas on the edge of the grass, way off the line at third base. Abrams up the middle, outfield shaded the other way. Alvarez with a pitch. Check swing, and he went. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Short lead for De La Cruz. And the lefties pitch home. It's down and away. A little bit of a hesitation by Alvarez, bringing that right leg up pretty slowly. A look over at first base. Now the pitch. Slide step, and he bounces the pitch. 2-2 the count. Stott, who over the weekend enjoyed a 15, well, I don't know about enjoyed, but he battled through a 15-pitch at-bat in Baltimore that resulted in a base hit. First time the Phillies in this century have had a player have a 15-pitch at-bat that ended with a hit. 2-2 on the way. Swinging a ground ball right side to his left. It's flagged by Nunez. Jump throw to second. They get the lead runner. Asim Nunez, who is a terrific defender and generally a shortstop, but playing second base with Abrams over there at short. But he made a nice play there to get the lead runner.
It was. Went a long ways. A jump hop. Throw to second.
That'll bring up Edmundo Sosa. Jose Alvarado first up in the Phillies bullpen. Andrew Alvarez set at the letters and coming home. The first pitch, big swing, no contact. He really tied him up with the breaking balls the first time, and he starts him with a curveball in the dirt. And again, Sosa swings over the top of it. The pitch, swing and a dribbler, foul. Another curveball. This year, Sosa on breaking balls is hitting 156. Ooh. He's down to the count here, 0-2. Probably going to see another breaking ball. Alvarez first will throw to first. Just a soft toss over that way. Nationals in their road gray uniforms, Washington, and short block blue letters across the chest. count 0-2. Alvarez coming home. Swung on, line to left field, on the run towards the line, unable to get it is Lyle. It'll be a base hit for Sosa. And they go away from the curveball, try to change up instead.
Why?
And Sosa lines it to left for a single. And now Derek Hill, who had one of his biggest moments of the season facing the Nationals, his late home run, coming up here for the second time. He was the one guy to see Alvarez, did so when he was wearing another uniform earlier in the year for the White Sox. Flied out to right center his first time up. And a pitch. Hill takes, that's in the dirt. First time tonight the Phillies have had an at-bat with a man in scoring position. And a big spot with the lefty Stubbs on deck. One out already in the inning. Nationals, double play depth. Outfield guards the other way. Against Derek Hill, the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards short, should be 2. Abrams to Nunez on to first. 6-4-3. That'll end the threat. Phillies get 2 aboard, 1 hit, 1 left, 5 complete. Shutout still in progress. Nats lead 3-0.
What if you could have the most reliable...
that come with record-breaking sunshine. Plan your trip to St. Pete Clearwater, the official Florida beaches of Philadelphia Phillies, and call it your best hit of the season. Start planning at visitspc.com.
Your favorite power hitter, pocket-sized. All fans receive a Wawa Kyle Schwarber bobble figurine on Friday, August 21st when the Phils take on the Cardinals at 6:40. Visit Phillies.com for tickets now.
Time for the Chick-fil-A Nugget of the game. August 3rd, 2006. Chase Utley collects a hit in his 35th consecutive game, which is tied for the longest streak ever by a second baseman and tied for the 11th longest in MLB history.
Jose Teta leads off here in the 6th inning. And Aaron Nola back to work. Misses outside with the first pitch. 1-0 the count. Wind up, the pitch, swing and a pop-up, and into the twilight sky. Trey Turner staring up, so is Alec Bohm. Bohm is calling, and he's going to make the catch. In on the infield grass, back and left of the mound. There's one away, and we'll pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network. With Larry Anderson, I'm Scott Fransky with you from Citizens Bank Park on this Monday night. First pitch to C.J. Abrams. Backdoor breaking ball in for a strike. Mike Tuberosa is our engineer in the booth. Louis Coco in our studios as we bring you game 1 of 4 against the Nats. Here's the windup man, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Phillies settling in for a week at home. With the Nats here for 4 and the Blue Jays in over the weekend. A Alumni weekend, always a fun time, and the Chase Utley induction ceremony on Friday night. 0-2, and it's up high. Nola, by the way, with 4 strikeouts tonight. That leaves him 4 shy of 2,000 in his career. And with 93 pitches already thrown, you would think that's going to have to wait for another start. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good curveball, got him. And there's number 5 on the night for Nola.
All right. You're talking about being at home, though. Phils have not fared as well at home as they have on the road, nor have the Nationals, which is strange for the Phils not playing as well at home.
Here's Ruiz, and a pitch, ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit to the right of Stott, who was playing way over in the hole again. He was playing over in the hole the first time against Ruiz, and he still pulled it through, needling it between Harper and Stott. This time, Stott's over in the hole, and he hits it back up the middle. And that'll keep the inning alive for Dalen Lyle, who homered in the second and lined out to second. His last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's outside for ball 1. Phillies did have Alvarado loosening up in the last half inning, but he took a seat. 1-0. Swinging a high fly, right field. De La Cruz drifting over. Now circling in and towards the line. He'll get under it and make the catch. Well, 6 innings tonight for Aaron Nola. 3 runs allowed, but no help offensively to this point. We'll go to the bottom.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Driven deep to left field. Going back Ramos. Track. Wall. See ya. A home run for Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yankees lead 3-0. Got a lot of giddy up on it. Hey now.
Bludgeoned.
He knew it.
It's just ridiculous upper body strength. Be able to muscle that ball.
Halfway up in the bleachers in left field. Stanton was 414.
108 miles an hour off the bat.
Big G. Ringing the bell. His first homer of the season. His second RBI in as many games.
The bubblegum blowing contest. It was fun. It was at a time when Topps included bubblegum in their baseball cards, and that was the gum we used. These are all my baseball cards. The Topps one is right there. It's developed into somewhat of a big nostalgic thing, and there are a lot of people that, you know, that's one of their favorite baseball cards. It's kind of crazy.
Close to home. Each office independently owned and operated.
While everyone is listening to the ball game on the Phillies Radio Network, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure. Whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects, ELEC and the Operating Engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our future.
Phillies trying to get on the board. They're down 3-0 here to the Nats. Bottom of the 6th inning. 5 scoreless for Alvarez, and the first pitch to Stubbs is a strike right down the middle. Fastball, 0-1 the count. Garrett struck out swinging. And a 3-pitch at bat his first time up. They've got Vivas in on the grass against him.
Four-seamer there at 91.
0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncer towards second. Easy play, Nunez. He'll throw him out. 1 away.
Well, the Independence Blue Cross player spotlight is focused on Justin Crawford, who is slashing .337, .365, and .378 over his last 29 starts. Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at ibx.com.
Top of the order, Trey Turner, the batter. A ground out and a line out in his 2 at-bats tonight. And Alvarez Alvarez with the pitch. Swung on, lined, and caught by Nunez at second. Sharply hit, but Nunez in the right spot again. And again, it's a quick out for Alvarez, who last time out threw 80 pitches in 4 1/3. That was in relief against Toronto. 80 pitches in 4 1/3. How many's he got now?
60 in 5 innings. Well, was it 62 now in 5 1/3?
Here's Schwarber.
One more out will tie his season high in innings pitched.
The pitch, and that's down low, ball 1. Kyle Backus is now loosening up in the Phillies bullpen. Orlando Ribalta gets up for the Nationals, right-hander. The 1-0, and it's down low. Schwarber has struck out twice tonight. Schwarber 0 for his last 11. The pitch down low. He went 1 for 12 on the road trip. Did walk 5 times. But drove in only 1 run. And a huge bat, really missing from the lineup right now in that regard. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's outside. It's ball 4. So Schwarber draws a 2-out walk, which is going to keep the inning alive for Bryce Harper, who's also 0 for 2 thus far. Phillies have just 3 hits. Bohm a single, Stott a single, Sosa a single. That walk right there, only their 5th base runner. Harper, a strikeout and a ground out. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball right side. Nunez gobbles it up, and he'll flip to first to retire Harper. So 6 scoreless innings for Alvarez tonight. Phillies no answer for the lefty. We'll go to the 7th. It's 3-0 Nationals.
Hi. And J.P. Crawford makes the catch. Waldschmidt going back. Oh, what a catch.
Boy, it doesn't get better than that.
Nick Gonzalez, a fine running catch over the shoulder.
Barehanded by Wheeler. Little pirouette.
Nice job on both ends.
Whoa, diving play by Randall Grichuk. Diving stop by Olsen.
And an athletic play by Thomas to grab it and then land on the bag somehow for the out.
Sliding catch by Braden Montgomery.
And he made the catch.
Oh, my word. Holy cowzer. Hap is there.
He had to make quite an adjustment to make a very good catch.
Sliding catch, McNeil.
I'll take care of it. He hits meat at the plate. Perfectly executed by the Yankees.
Devers gonna toss high and pays to be 6'8".
Dives and he makes the catch. What a play by Josh Lowe. 1 out, tag. Oh, what a play. Guzman with a long throw. It's perfect.
What a play, what a throw.
Ready for your big break? Play the new Superstar Scratch-Off from the PA Lottery with top prizes of $1.5 million. 1 ticket could turn you into an overnight sensation. Play today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Time for the PGW game summary. Well, Ortiz hit his first home run of the year in the first inning, and Dayton Lau hit a 2-run home run in the second. That's all the scoring in this ballgame. Aaron Nola went 6 innings and gave up the 3. And go ahead.
There's a bunt attempt to start things off, and Kyle Backus throws to first, and it gets by Harper. Nunez around second. He's now trying for third as the ball eludes De La Cruz, and a bunt to start the inning turns into a 3-base error as Kyle Backus enters the game.
The perfect bunt right down the first baseline. Backus picked it up and threw to Harper, but he was 10 feet away and threw it about 80 miles an hour. Just no chance.
Brady House is going to come off the bench and bat for Bebas. And Garrett Stubbs is going to go out and talk with Backus, who again just enters the game in place of Aaron Nola, who goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs. And the Phillies now in their last 15 2/3 innings for Nola on the mound, they have managed to give him 1 run of support. Brady House back in the big leagues. The Nationals, of course, recently traded away Curtis Mead to the Boston Red Sox. That didn't work out so well for the Sox. Nunez at third. The infield is in. First pitch, a breaking ball. It's in for a strike. Backus, 21st appearance. He's got a 5.21 ERA. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And he needs some strikeout punch.
He does. Keep this at 3 runs.
It's going to be tough.
Won't be easy.
0-2 the count on Brady House. And the pitch. Check swing. And it misses down and in. House, a .231 average in 199 plate appearances. He's 3 for 7 as a pinch hitter. Off the bench for the Nats. 23-year-old, former high draft pick. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a pitch. Swing and a grounder, foul. Pulled down the third base line. Phillies will have to make some moves in their bullpen tomorrow, of course. They did deal Seth Johnson away for the game tonight, and so that's going to open up a spot in the pen. 1-2, and it's way outside. They have to make room for Brooks Raley and Caleb Killian. Raley a lefty, Killian a righty. Two balls, 2 strikes. Backus delivers, and a swing and a tapper back to the mound. Runner coming home. They throw home, and they got him in a rundown. Stubbs running it back, flips to Bohm, and now tangled up. Stubbs and the runner get tangled up, and I think they're going to call him out for being out of the baseline. As the third base umpire, Scott Berry, the Nats are getting on him saying it should have been interference, as Stubbs and he got tangled up. But Nunez appeared to be way in on the grass. And we'll get another look at it here. Nunez started to come home, then reversed field, went back. And now we're getting some action from the bench of the Nats, and Manny Gonzalez is pretty hot. Shouting back at the coaches.
He reached out for Stubbs. That's what he did.
And now Blake Butera has been ejected from the game.
Get him out. That's my guy. I got them. Whatever.
And Butera ejected. Michael Johns, their bench coach, now coming out to try to get Butera off the field. Stubbs, who was going in towards the grass, and Nunez is the one who stepped in front of Stubbs.
Nunez stuck his arm out.
And stuck his foot right in the way, and a nice attempt by Nunez to try to draw the infraction, but that was clearly his doing.
Yeah.
So House over at first base, they get the lead runner. And here is Young, and he takes inside for ball 1. So that's certainly helpful to get that runner off at third base. It goes 1-2-5 the put out. The pitch, and a swing and a miss.
Well, maybe shutting him down there and giving up just the runner at first. Get this offense going when they get off the field.
Let's hope. Something needs to.
Something's got to help.
The 1-1 pitch, and that's down low. Two balls and a strike. Pitch, and that one missed inside. Kyle Backus, who just continues to get himself into poor counts.
It's a struggle throwing strikes sometimes.
And it's not always a bunch of walks from Backus, but it's just the bad counts he puts himself in. And so the batting average against pretty high. 3-1. And that one is a strike called. Inside corner, top of the zone. Flip the corner of the box, and Young with the count full now. See whether or not they start the runner. Brady House. Hole open on the right side, and the pitch. Runner's not going, and it's way outside. It's ball 4. Phillies don't want to just empty the tank on their leverage relievers. However, they are facing a team that's been known to give up some late leads.
Right.
If you keep it close enough. Sometimes even if you don't.
I think the Phils saw that the last series in Washington.
Here comes Caleb Cotham. And the Phils pitching coach will have some words for Backus. He's thrown 13 pitches, 7 strikes, 6 balls. That's kind of been par for the course, I think, a little bit for the 28-year-old from New Waverly, Texas, here in his first year in the organization. He's got to deal with James Wood here. You've got all left-handed batters coming up, and when acquired in the offseason, that was the idea. Kyle Backus with his sidearm funky delivery. Thought he'd be able to get lefties out. Right. They're hitting .333 off him. First pitch to Wood is outside, ball 1.
Just like you said, getting bad counts, and it starts with that first pitch, not being able to get ahead. Then you try and be fine. And
1-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to first. Diving. Harper's got it, laying out for it. He's going to flip to the pitcher covering. He thought about second, but Young runs really well, and it was going to have to be a perfect play. Even then, I'm not sure he would get him. So he makes sure to get one out there. Down to third base goes Brady House. 3-1 the put out, and now Ortiz will be called back. And Andres Chaparro, right-handed batter, will be sent out to bat for Ortiz. Chaparro 3 for 11 as a pinch hitter with a homer. And Stubbs out to talk to Backus again. Chaparro overall batting .220 with 6 homers in 95 plate appearances.
16 for strikes. 9-7, 6-0.
He's got a chance to really open this one up for the Nats with runners at second and third. Outfield plays him to pull, and Backus delivers. First pitch, that's way outside, ball 1. Again and again. Swing and a miss. Boy, challenge fastball there. That was down the middle.
That Stubbs on that backswing. And the elbow.
Backus, who pitched yesterday in Baltimore, needed 26 pitches to get through one scoreless inning. Now, yesterday, the conditions were miserable in Baltimore. Talking to some of the pitchers, the mound wasn't as bad, anywhere near as bad as what the infield was. 1-1 pitch. It's outside. Zach Wheeler said when he was on the mound, the rubber, the spot in front of the rubber where you plant was really pretty bad. It was pretty slick. Normally, it's the landing spot, he says, in those rainy conditions. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, yanked down the left field line. It's foul. But by the time the first delay had ended and Tim Meza had reached the mound after Backus started the restart, by then it was the other way around. The spot by the rubber was a little better, but the landing spot was kind of messy.
So good.
Two balls, two strikes on Chaparro. And Backus with a pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Well, the error didn't help. The walk didn't either, but he gets out of trouble. No runs, no hits, an error, and two left. Middle of the seventh. Nationals lead it 3-0.
You can feel the excitement.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park, and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
So now Caglione, who flat out to shallow left his first time.
Wow. The whole crowd says wow. Way out of here. Monster home run by Jack Caglione.
Caglione hit the flag with the baseball. He got all of it. That looked like the home run derby. Boy, that was an incredible swing and flight. 438-foot homer, 113.7 off the bat.
Holy cow, that ball was smashed.
Puede ser el dueño
At the same price for 5 years. Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Spend the afternoon with Phillies legends for Toyota Phillies Alumni Day on Sunday, August 9th at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Blue Jays. Grab tickets now at Phillies.com.
This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of Philadelphia Phillies may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
There's only one L.A.
That's exactly right.
Here's Alec Boehm leading off. Phillies are down 3-0, and Boehm takes inside. The Phillies have 3 singles tonight, Boehm with one of them. Double barrel action in the Nationals bullpen. Alvarez, kind of uncharted territory here, into the 7th inning with a shutout in progress. And the 1-0. And that's down low. And not a lot of pitches thrown. That was his 70th pitch of the night. 3-0. Nationals lead it. 2 balls, no strikes. And Alvarez with a pitch to Boehm. Swing and a foul down to the plate. Swinging 2-0. Two and one now. Lefty and a righty both getting loose. Alvarez, third base side of the rubber, into his windup again, and the pitch. That's outside. It's 3-1. Cardinals lead the Yankees tonight 6-0. Top of the 4th inning in the Bronx. Pirates and Brewers going at it in Milwaukee. The Pirates have a 3-0 lead in that game. Top of the 4th inning. 3-1. Bohm swings, hits it off the end of the bat to right, and drifting over is Wood. He's there. He's got it. One away. I feel like maybe there's a barrel to be found on 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, the pitch is away. You hit off the end of the bat. Is that a pitch you want to go after 3-1? I mean, I don't think. Maybe it is. But if you are going to go after, you probably should hit a little better than that.
Here's De La Cruz in the pitch. He takes, that's in for a strike. Pitch was right on the outside corner, that one to Bohm, so probably a strike. But Dodgers 3, Cubs 2. Dodgers trying to snap their losing streak. That game at Wrigley Field, 0-1. And a dribbler foul, third base side. The Dodgers say that Tarek Skubal will make his Dodger debut tomorrow in that series. Braves off tonight. The two teams that we talked about earlier that are in the wild card race hot and heavy with the Phils. The Padres and Diamondbacks get together in Arizona a little bit later on tonight. As this pitch hits him, and De La Cruz is going to get aboard. So the Phillies base runner will work with here in the bottom of the 7th inning with 1 out. Out of Town Scores brought to you by Oliver Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. 55 years of family-owned service you can trust. Simon Matthews, the pitching coach, running out to the mound to talk to Alvarez again. Their manager, Blake Gutera, has been ejected. And we'll proceed here with Alvarez against Stott, lefty-lefty matchup. Now you go to the next hitter, Sosa. We'll see what they do. But if they did go to a righty, the Phillies would obviously pinch hit for Sosa. So no doubt some of those left-handed bats on the bench tonight for the Phillies. Getting ready, Brandon Marsh, Justin Crawford, Gabriel Rincones. All left-hand hitters on the card tonight for the Phils. So here is Stott. 1 for 2 tonight. Brady House in at third base. First pitch, breaking ball up and in. He hit for Vivas, replaces him over there. And also Chaparro is at first. One ball, no strikes. Andrew Alvarez delivers, and that pitch misses down low. Manny Gonzalez has been pretty good with the balls and strikes tonight.
Yeah, he has.
On plate. Yep. Only been challenged once. That call was overturned. It was a borderline. 2-0 count. And the pitch. Stott takes. It's down low, 3-0. Phillies down 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. Left-hander Tom Cosgrove is loose, ready to go. They had a righty as well for a moment. 3-0 on Stott. And the pitch. And he takes. That's right down the middle. One out, one on. Alvarez. 80 pitches thrown now for the left-hander, and time called as he steps off. Three balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 4. So another walk issued by Alvarez. Now the tying run is coming to the plate. It's Edmundo Sosa, and here comes Michael Johns, the bench coach, and he's going to make the move. So we've got a pitching change here. Brought to you by Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Phillies grounds crew. 3-0 Nationals. We're back in a moment on the...
puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Yeah, Jim, the day looking to hit the brakes here, and because that grass out there is moist, it'll be tough to get your footing out there.
The middle, backhanded by Lindor, who stumbles as he throws it away. Alonso, a diving attempt to stop that one.
They're playing a little tic-tac-toe over there by the Pirates dugout. And Emmanuel Valdez says, get serious.
We're going to need to check back in on this situation.
See if he gets that one on anytime soon.
Oh, they kept going. I mean, you got to stop it.
Ooh.
Matters.
Left-hander Tom Cosgrove, who was acquired from Houston 1 month ago today, had his contract selected on July 10th. He had been pitching in the minors for the Astros, and in 29 appearances, he had thrown 29 and a third innings for AAA Sugarland. He had given up 21 hits. He had walked 21 batters, and he had struck out 29. So far in the big leagues, a 1.29 ERA in his 7 innings of work. He's going to face Edmundo Sosa. The Phillies stay with Sosa against the lefty Tom Cosgrove. Also has a big league experience with the Padres and the Cubs. First pitch on the way. And it's a frisbee breaking ball, 74-mile-an-hour sweeper on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Sosa 1 for 2 tonight. Cosgrove sets up first base side of the rubber. And the 0-1. And that's up high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. His fastball at 90 miles an hour. They played a pull against Sosa. Chaparro, the first baseman, way off the line. The pitch. And a breaking ball again that stays high and inside. And Sosa trying to show a little bit of patience here.
That sweeper at 70, 73, that's 75.
Sosa representing the tying run here in a 3-0 ball game. Cosgrove ready. The 2-1 pitch. Sweeper misses outside. We're going to get a challenge, and Ruiz is going to be wrong on this. That pitch was outside.
It's a call ball. The catcher is challenging.
And we'll hear the reaction from the crowd as it's indeed a ball. So the Nationals lose a challenge. Keibert Ruiz, who was terrible at it early in the season, had gotten better. But that one was 3 inches off the plate.
That's not close.
So a 3-1 count now for Sosa with 1 out and 2 on. Derek Hill waiting on deck. Cosgrove ready. And the pitch. And that missed inside. It's ball 4. Well, one night after another, it was a rally against the Nationals bullpen back in June for the Phillies when they were in D.C. And Derek Hill was a big part of that. Derek Hill facing Cosgrove, and Derek Hill representing the go-ahead run for the Phillies. Hill is 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch. And he takes. That's in for a strike. Started him with a sinker on the inside corner. 1 out in the inning.
Well, you got to take advantage of these free passes for sure.
Hit batter and 2 walks in the inning. Time called by Hill. Phillies don't have a grand slam still yet this season.
That would be a good time.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit up the alley, left center field. Going back is Lyle at the wall. It's gone. There's your grand slam as Derek Hill does it to D.C. again. Phillies lead it. Derek Hill with his 9th home run of the season. It's the first grand slam of the year for the Phillies as he has turned this one around.
Oh, my. Boy, has he come up with some big hits. That, one of the biggest.
Derek Hill with a quick curtain call at the top step of the dugout. Pumping his fists. Here's the pitch to Stubbs. He hits one down the line and right. Long run for Wood over to the line. He won't get it. It lands. Oh, foul is the call. Stubbs is in at second with what he thinks is a double. It was really close, and it is reviewable. A ball down the line like that if the Phillies decide to challenge.
They're looking at it down.
And they do want to challenge that, as it really looked like there was chalk flying there. I don't know.
It looked like it hit the outside. It split the outside of the line, like the middle of the ball hit the outside part of that line.
Well, we will see what New York thinks about it. A challenge from the Phillies. We're going to get the reaction of the crowd. Their first look on Fanavision. Hard for me to tell, honestly. What do you think? You think it was fair?
It looks fair to me there.
Yeah, the shot from the first base side kind of looks like a fair ball. The shot from behind home plate looking down the right field line, it's and they're going to say foul ball. The call is stands. We don't get the message. We can't hear the umpire there. Did he say stands or confirmed? We don't know.
Be nice to know what they said.
It would. Second career grand slam for Derek Hill. His other one was almost 2 years to the day, August the 7th of 2024. So 0-1 on Stubbs, the count, the pitch. That's down and away. Hit that one against the Reds when he was playing for Miami. Here's the 1-1. And that's outside. Two balls and a strike. How about that? Again to the Nationals bullpen. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, sharply hit right side. Nunez scoops it, running to his left. He'll set his feet and throw on to first to get Garrett Stubbs. Going to bring up Trey Turner.
I might want to sit on one of those sweepers.
Trey Turner waiting, and the pitch taken for a called strike. Phillies with just one hit in the inning. Remember, it was a hit batsman. De La Cruz, Stott, a walk. Sosa, facing the new pitcher Cosgrove, also drew a walk. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled back and out of play.
At 88 on that heater.
No balls, two strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And Turner down on strikes. But the Phillies have turned this one around. Derek Hill puts his stamp on the season series with the Nats once again. His second career grand slam has the Phillies on top as we go to the eighth. Phillies lead it 4-3.
C.B. Buckner entertaining the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Chopper off the plate. That's a fair ball. Foul ball.
Why is that a foul ball?
Oh, that's why.
Oh, my. The awkward look at the play continues.
He is going to be a dead duck. What a slide.
Being chased by something.
Bo Jackson's not afraid of a pack of gorillas, and a little bee just chased him out of the batter's box. He's gone, Bo. 3-0 to Bo. He's hacking. Oh, my way, God, Lordy, he just killed him.
Catch the Phils when they take on the Marlins Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th, both at 6:40, and Wednesday, August 19th at 6:05.
Way back there. Gone.
Snag tickets now at Phillies.com. Well, we're going to the 8th inning, and the Phillies now with a lead 4-3. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Nationals. Jose Tena leads off. The Phillies, instead of going to the lefty Alvarado with two lefties and a switch hitter due up, they go with Orion Kirkering. And the pitch is a fastball for a strike. Alvarado, who had warmed up earlier tonight, seems like a natural choice for this spot in the order, the way he's been pitching, but here's a check swing, and no swing, says the third base umpire, Barry. First grand slam of the year for the Phillies, as we mentioned. The last time the Phillies witnessed a grand slam, pitch is outside, was almost 1 year to the day. It was 1 year ago tomorrow, as Kyle Schwarber hit it against Baltimore. 2-1. And that's down low. The Phillies have brought Brandon Marsh into the game to play left field. And here is Orion Kirkering down in the count 3-1. And he talked about it the other night in Baltimore. The walks, the bad counts. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Phillies, though, with Kirkering coming in to start the 8th, they already have Bolin up in the bullpen. So it's a short leash for Orion Kirkering. The 3-2. It's fouled back. Got a play. The last time the Phillies had a go-ahead grand slam in the 7th inning or later, you got to go back a ways further. 3-2. Swung on, hit well, left center field, long run into the gap by Derek Hill. He'll make the grab. And tumbles over and hangs on. Boy, he had to go a long, long way to get there, and he did.
It's the Derek Hill night.
The Nationals must be thinking, what did we do to you?
Exactly.
A lot of teams released you. Why do you got to pick on us? Here's Abrams. And the pitch. And that's a strike called. Pitch looked a little bit high, but Kirkering gets the call. Abrams 0 for 3 tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss. But with 28 home runs and a 1-run lead, a dangerous hitter here in the 8th inning. 4-3, Phillies lead it. Kirkering's pitch. Swing and a foul. That last go-ahead grand slam in the 7th inning or later was hit by Bamboo Brad Miller, July 29th of 2021. which was a watershed day in Nationals history, the day they dealt Scherzer and Turner to the Dodgers.
Oh.
The pitch. Ground ball foul. That was game 2 of a doubleheader. Brad Miller hit that grand slam that day. Kirkering ready, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul. And the first base line. Still 1 out here in the 8th inning. Kirkering's quote, the walks, he said, the walks that I've been issuing lately, I'll paraphrase, they make me mad. The pitch. And this one's fouled away off to our left. And there's still pumping strikes in there. 13 pitches, 3 balls, 10 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Abrams chased that time, but Larry, you get a chance to get somebody to chase if you're ahead 0-2.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. He's got to come in with that attitude of just almost just mean, nasty, whatever. Not, I hope I can get ahead, but I'm going to come after you and get you.
Here's the pitch to Ruiz, and he swings and fouls one out of play. 4-3. The Phillies have been out hit 6-4.
Well, that one-hit inning was big for him.
Yeah. 0-1 the pitch, and that just missed outside. Kirkering deals in the pitch. That's down low. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's a breaking ball in for a strike called. It's 2-2.
And now I can understand why Blake Butera was so incensed on that play and that rundown, not getting another run out of it, knowing that he's going to have to go to his bullpen again.
2-2. Poked down the left field line, slicing, and it's out of play.
With only a 3-run lead.
Not enough. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is clear. The stretch by Kirkering. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul down at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kirkering deals. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's a clean 8th inning for Orion Kirkering. A little bit of help to start from who else but Derek Hill. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies in front, 4-3.
Philadelphia Insurance Company hits it out of the park with their...
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
It is a 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's rated higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a pack or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
right before the game. My teammates look at me like, what are you doing, dude?
My mom's cooking, probably. She makes some good. She's got a tuna fish casserole. That's pretty good.
Okay, I went 5 for 5. I need to eat the same thing. Last time, Saturday, I ate arepa with eggs, and then next day, I gotta eat arepa with eggs. So my mom make it for me, and then when my mom is with me,
everything's good.
I save a lot of money.
Estamos lindos.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Going to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Phillies with a 4-3 lead here over the Nationals. We mentioned the last go-ahead grand slam for the Phillies in the 7th inning or later was Brad Miller. The last time it happened with the Phillies down by 3 runs, it was August the 7th of 2014. Ryan Howard hit one against Houston. Pitch is up high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Phillies start to get their closer. On the rod ready as Kyle Schwarber facing Clayton Beeter, the new pitcher out there for the Nats. And the pitch swung on, fouled back out of play. We should also mention that Dylan Cruz has taken over in right field, replacing James Wood.
A little surprising.
One ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it bounces in there. And again, if the Nats were to get anything going in the 9th inning, Wood at the top of the lineup would be due up 5th if they were to get that far. But Cruz now in that spot in the order. Here's the 2-1. And it's down low, 3-1.
Wood's last at bat, he hit that ground ball to Harper at first that he dove for. He wondered if he did something on that, running down the line. I don't know.
3 balls and a strike. And the pitch to Schwarber, that's outside. It's ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk as the Phillies see about a little more for Duran to work with here for the 9th inning. And the Phillies are going to run for Schwarber at first base. Justin Crawford is ready to go fill that role. And Bryce Harper is coming up here against Clayton Beeter. Third pitcher used tonight. No decision for Alvarez. 2 of the runs charged to Alvarez, 2 of them to Cosgrove. Harper the batter. And the pitch. Swung on, lined hard to center field straight away. Going back is Young to the track, looking up, it's gone into the hedges, and Harper with a 2-run shot to dead center. Extends his hitting streak. It's his 24th home run of the season, and there's your insurance. It's 6-3 Phillies in the 8th. 112 miles an hour off the bat for Bryce Harper.
That ball was lit up.
And before Bohm bats, let's pause for station identification on the Phil's Radio Network. Six to 3, Phillies lead it, bottom of the 8th. Alec Bohm, the batter, against Clayton Beeter. And the pitch way inside, almost hit him. He jackknifes out of the way of it, kind of walks away at the plate. Phillies have 6 runs on the board tonight on basically 2 hits. I mean, not basically, on 2
on 2 hits.
The pitch. And Bohm swings, hits it sharply, but right at the third baseman, House. And Brady House will throw him out, 1 away.
Because if you think of it, All the base runners before the home runs were free passes. 3 walks and 1 hit batsman before the home run.
I don't think Bohm was too happy about that pitch.
I don't think so.
Here comes Michael Johns as he's coming out to take the baseball from Beater as De La Cruz is due up. So they'll dig a little deeper into the bullpen here. Beater, who's been closing a lot of games for them, I guess they figured we'll give him a shot to keep it a 1-run affair, and he was unable to do that.
Long run. Friedel, he lays out and makes the headlong diving catch. Rocchio in the hole, gets up quickly, throws. On the bounce, dug out by Mansardo. Holy cow, what a play. Way back onto the warning track. Oh, he reeled it in. Jacob. Fielded by Jazz. Acrobatic throw off balance in time. Collins races over, dives, makes the grab. A barrel roll toward the line. Diving play, but one hopper by Jazz just gets up, throws it out. Dandy play right there by Jazz. Coming on, diving Martinez. He made the catch. Full game. Slides into third. Diving Graham. Burrows coming on. He dives and he's got it. What a catch. Long run for DeBear. Sliding, diving, tumbling makes the catch. And in a hurry, Friedel, he slides and he scoops it. The dive is crossed and throws him out.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Right-hander Eddie Jean is on to face Brian De La Cruz. The base is clear and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7th Major League appearance for the right-hander. 25-year-old from the Dominican. Made his debut less than a month ago for the Nats. De La Cruz, who was hit by a pitch with 1 out and nobody on in the 7th. Started the comeback rally, and this one up and in and hits him on the shoulder. And De La Cruz doesn't even look out at Eddie Jean. He just gets back up and starts heading towards first base. That is the second batter hit tonight. Both times it was De La Cruz. And here comes Bryson Stott. House off the line at third base. The pitch Stott takes. That's in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. It's up and away. 6-3, Phillies lead it. Phillies were shut out through the first 6 innings tonight with Aaron Nola on the mound. Nationals scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Nola settled in after that. 6 innings, 2 walks, 6 hits, and 3 earned runs. A throw over to first. Finished the night with 5 strikeouts. De La Cruz back easily. 5 strikeouts for Nola. That leaves him 3 shy of 2,000 in his career. He finished 3 pitches shy of 100 for the night. 97 thrown tonight. 1-1 the count and the pitch. It's outside. And again, the Phillies have not won a game in which Nola started. Not all entirely Nola's fault, but they haven't won a game that Nola started since June the 24th in Washington.
And if they don't ever score again with him on the mound, he's probably not going to win anymore.
2-1 to count. The pitch. Ground ball hit to second. Should be 2. Nunez feeds Abrams. There's 1 on to first. And Chaparro can't dig out a low throw. And so Stott is going to reach and extend the inning for Brandon Marsh, who now is in the spot in the order.
It was a quick transfer for C.J. Abrams, but Chaparro didn't really, he had his foot out there, but kind of put his knee down and didn't really get that arm out there like he could have. Make it easier just to trap on a short hop.
Eddie Jean with a pitch to Marsh. He takes, that's down low. Brandon, 280 hitter with 16 homers. And recover after a really tough month of July. Last 25 games, hitting a $146. 1-0. And it's tapped off the end of the bat, rolls up foul, the third base line. Phillies are actually getting Chase Sugart ready alongside Duran. Obviously still a save situation now at 6-3. Peek back at the runner at first base. 2 outs. Here's the 1-1. Marsh a swing and a miss. Change up. If the Phillies are able to win this game, and they lead it 6-3 here in the 8th, it would be their 6th win of the year against the Nationals. It would have proved a 6-2. It would be the 4th comeback win of the year against the Nationals. Throw over to first. And all of those comebacks have been in the 7th inning or later. Wow. I'm sorry, this would be their 5th comeback win over the Nationals.
Well, 7 free passes tonight. 4 of those before the 2 home runs. That'll do it.
1-2 on Marsh. Big lead for Stott, the pitch. And it's outside. The Nationals bullpen against the Phillies this year has a .936 earned run average. That's up to the minute.
That's not very good, Scott.
The runner is going. The pitch is pulled foul. No, it's actually quite dreadful, Terry.
It's really bad.
They have 5 blown saves. A 199 whip. Ooh. 2-2. On Marsh, here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, fouled again. The Phillies OPS this year against the Nationals bullpen is 1043. As a team. That's not one guy. That's the whole team. 2-2. Runner goes again, and the pitch is fouled again. This one, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouled it back. Two and two. Stott leads again, and he's going again, and the pitch is hit in the air to left. It's shallow. Lyle is coming in and towards the line. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Phillies get a monster homer from Bryce Harper, and that will give the Phillies some insurance as we go to the 9th. Go on to Ron, ready to try to close it out. Phillies lead the Nationals 6-3.
4 years and thriving. That's when Manco & Manco opened its first location off the Jersey Shore since its founding in 1956. Guess what, Phils fans? You have even more ways to enjoy the preferred pizza of the Phils. Manco & Manco, the first and last name in pizza, is still available at Ashburn Alley, Passon Stowe, Miller Lite, Liberty Landing, and behind sections 323 and 137. But now there are locations at section 110, 210, and 2 spots on the Cadillac Hall of Fame Club. New season, same legendary pizza. Visit mancospizza.com.
Can you hear that? It's the gentle waves meeting the sugar white sand in St. Pete, Clearwater. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the wows from world-renowned museums, the mms from Michelin-recognized restaurants, and the ahs that come with record-breaking sunshine. Plan your trip to St. Pete, Clearwater, the official Florida beaches of Philadelphia Phillies, and call it your best hit of the season. Start planning at visitspc.com.
Ever tried pork tenderloin on the grill? Yeah, it's a game changer. This summer, surprise everyone at the cookout with Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins. Juicy, flavor-packed, and made for the grill. It's the easy way to bring something new to the table. No prep, just great taste every time. From first flip to last bite, Hatfield makes grilling simple. Find recipes and a store near you at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, good call.
Your favorite power hitter, pocket-sized. All fans receive a Wawa Kyle Schwarber bobble figurine on Friday, August 21st when the Phils take on the Cardinals at 6:40. Visit Phillies.com for tickets now. Well, the Phillies try to start the homestand with a victory. They finally got their first series win for the second half this past weekend in Baltimore. A couple of back-to-back shutouts. Tonight, the tables were being turned into the seventh inning. Phillies were down 3-0. But things changed dramatically with one out, a hit batter, 2 straight walks, and then a grand slam. Derek Hill, second of his career. Now, Duran here in the ninth starts it with a splitter that misses outside to Dalen Lyle. A little more breathing room for Duran now with a 3-run lead as he steps out here to try to get the save. Duran, 24 saves so far this season. The pitch is in there for a called strike. Duran, his last save opportunity was 1 week ago tonight, and it was his second blown save of the season. The pitch, and that's inside. That was when he gave up the 2-run lead, and the Marlins rallied for 3 runs in the ninth to beat him. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Tomorrow night, 6:40 start time. Jesus Luzardo, Zach Littell, the scheduled starters. We would expect Luis Arraez to be in the lineup at second base, the 2-2. Ground ball right side. Harper, backhand pickup. He's got it. Flips to the pitcher covering. Harper, another narrative for tonight. The big home run is 24th of the year. By the way, his 387th career home run, so he's 13 away from getting to number 400. And talked about the deal to move to right field earlier today. Was quoted in the papers last week saying, yeah, I brought my glove on the trip. I've been ready to go to right field if they need me. And there's Nasim Nunez. He takes a called strike.
Was he taking fly balls or anything on the road?
No, he was not. No. But he was out way more than normal as doing defensive work at first base. He's not always out there taking ground balls with the other guys. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. But every day they took infield, he was out there taking it with the unit on the road trip. But the Phillies went to him Friday night after the game. Don Mattingly went to him and said, hey, are you for real? And Bryce said, yes, I'll play right field. The 0-2 pitch, and that one just missed high. And Harper said today when he was asked, you guys all think I'm full of it, but I'm serious. I'll do what you want me to do. He said he texted Dave Dombrowski last night just to let him know once again that he was willing to do this. If the deal was there, go ahead and make it. There's a swing and a miss by Nunez. And Duran with 2 straight outs. Quickly here against the Nats, and that'll leave Brady House as the final hope.
It's a lot of moving parts.
Certainly is. The first pitch, that's taken down and away.
If that's the direction they're going and what they're going to do.
The 1-0, and it hit him. And Brady House gets hit by the pitch. Got him above the right elbow. And now Jacob Young ready to stand in
on a splitter. It's probably doesn't hurt quite as much as a four-seamer.
They're not holding House, so he'll take off for second and be there. Called strike. Just a couple of other things that are worth mentioning. Harper was asked about playing right field, quote unquote, long term, and he said, I'm doing that for 2 months. I'll be back at first base. I love first base. Oh, 1 pitch. Down and away. So I don't think he's got it in his mind. It's anything more than, look, we've got an opportunity to acquire a guy that's going to help our lineup. Right. So I'll go to right field and play there. But fully expect him to be back at first base by next year. 6-3, Phillies lead, 9th inning. And Young trying to keep it alive. The 1-1 and a swing and a miss. Good splitter there. It's 1-2. Dylan Cruz, remember, in the on-deck circle, not James Wood. And he of his 30 homers. Maybe won't matter one way or the other if Duran gets Jacob Young. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Duran. He kicks the pitch. Check swing, and it just missed. No, it didn't. And we're going to get a challenge, and this is going to end the game. Garrett Stubbs will get this ABS challenge overturned, and this game will be over, and you can hear the reaction of the crowd. Ball game, 6-3. Phillies win it. And a fun way to end it, as the Phillies, with a fun night indeed tonight, get another come-from-behind win over the Washington Nationals. They have beaten the Nationals this season 6 times, and this is their 5th comeback win, all of them in the 7th inning or later.
It was a fun ball game from the 7th inning on. It was a lot of fun. First 6, not so much. Phils didn't have anything going at all. Aaron Nola gave up 1 in the first and 2 in the second, but really battled and got through 6 innings and didn't give up anything after that second